When it comes to dating middle-aged women, there's a hidden truth that many men overlook, especially younger guys, or those who've been out of the dating scene for a while. For older gentlemen, this might stir up some strong feelings, but the reality is important to understand. Consider the case of a successful 50-year-old man who seemingly has it all: wealth, a high-profile career, and looks to match. He's at the top of his game, living the life many would envy. But despite his success, he keeps running into the same issue when dating women in their 40s and 50s: emotional baggage. This isn't an isolated problem. Many men face this when dating women in this age group. On the surface, these women might appear attractive and put together, well-maintained with updated looks and a polished image. But just like a resto-mod car, with all its modern upgrades, they still carry the weight of their past. Emotional scars, relationship drama, and unresolved issues come along with them. Men who don't understand this dynamic might find themselves in relationships full of complications they didn't expect. Understanding the realities of dating older women is crucial, whether a man is in his 20s, 30s, or 50s. It's important to know exactly what's being brought to the table before getting involved. 1. The Restomod analogy. When it comes to dating women in their 40s and 50s, many men are drawn in by their appearance. After all, many of these women look fantastic. Plastic surgeries, hair, makeup, and even body enhancements like Brazilian butt lifts may give them a youthful, polished look. But just like a restored classic car, the outward appearance can be deceiving. While a Restomod car might have a shiny new paint job and modern suspension, it's still a car from the 1970s, with all the issues that come with age. Similarly, these women, no matter how impressive they look on the surface, are still carrying emotional baggage from their past. The comparison is straightforward. Just like a vintage car that's been retrofitted with new parts, older women may have had their appearance enhanced or updated, but they've also been through significant life experiences that leave their emotional engines a little worn out. Many of these women have been through multiple divorces, raised children, and experienced heartbreaks and disappointments that have left emotional scars. These experiences don't just vanish with a makeover. What's often overlooked is that even though the exterior may seem flawless, the emotional baggage, old wounds, unresolved issues, and scars from past relationships remains. When these women enter new relationships, they bring with them the baggage of past experiences, the hurt, the drama, and sometimes even the unresolved trauma of their former relationships. A younger man, especially one who is still navigating the dating world, might not be fully prepared for the weight that comes with it. It's essential to understand that while they might appear ready to move on and embrace a new relationship, their past can sometimes be an obstacle that continues to affect their present. Just like an old car with many miles on it, there's more under the hood than meets the eye. 2. The drama and baggage. When dating middle-aged women, one of the biggest challenges that many men face is the amount of emotional baggage these women often bring into a relationship. While the physical appeal may be undeniable, thanks to plastic surgeries, makeup, and fitness routines, the emotional baggage they carry can be far more complicated and difficult to navigate. The truth is, many women in their 40s and 50s have lived through a lot. Divorce, broken relationships, and even difficult family dynamics often shape who they are by the time they reach this stage in life. These experiences can leave them with deep-seated issues, unresolved anger, and emotional scars that haven't been fully addressed. It's not uncommon for middle-aged women to carry a history of betrayal, heartbreak, or trauma from their past relationships. These unresolved issues can surface in new relationships, leading to unnecessary drama, misunderstandings, and sometimes even emotional breakdowns. What makes this even more challenging is that many of these women may not even realize how much of their past is influencing their present. When dating, they may present themselves as ready to move on, but the truth is, the emotional wounds they carry can sometimes prevent them from fully embracing a healthy, drama-free relationship. Even though they may look put together, emotionally they are still in recovery mode, often projecting their past experiences onto their new partners. For younger men, this can become a huge hurdle. While older women may seem desirable on the outside, the emotional weight they bring can quickly overwhelm the relationship, especially if the man is looking for a drama-free and emotionally stable partner. Younger women, on the other hand, often come into relationships with fewer emotional scars and baggage, making it easier for both partners to connect and build something healthy without constantly revisiting old wounds. In short, while a middle-aged woman may look perfect on the outside, men need to consider the emotional complexities they might be walking into. The baggage that comes with dating older women can be far heavier than most realize. 3. The realities of the sexual marketplace. When it comes to dating in middle age, many men don't realize that there's a significant difference in how the sexual marketplace views men versus women. Men, particularly those in their 40s and 50s, often have an advantage over women in the same age bracket, simply because society tends to place a higher value on men's experience, success, and stability as they get older. Women, on the other hand, face a different reality. Studies have repeatedly shown that a woman's sexual market value tends to peak in her early 20s, regardless of her appearance or efforts to maintain youthfulness. Even if a woman is in great physical shape, has had a facelift, or enhanced her body with surgery, the reality remains that many men are naturally more attracted to women in their 20s. This is something that many older women struggle to accept, as society often still places a premium on youth and beauty, especially when it comes to dating and relationships. For men, however, the situation is different. In fact, men in their 40s and 50s often experience an increase in desirability as they age. The reason for this is simple. Men become more attractive as they become more established in their careers, build wealth, and gain life experience. Older men are seen as more capable of providing for a partner, offering stability, and having the confidence that comes from a successful life. Their value in the dating world rises because they have what younger men may not yet have: resources, experience, and a sense of maturity. This stark contrast between how men and women age in the dating world leads many older women to struggle with the concept of dating someone younger or with fewer emotional scars. They often find themselves at a disadvantage when competing with younger women for the same type of partner. Men, however, may feel they have the upper hand, as their age and experience add to their value rather than detract from it. In the end, the sexual marketplace is a game of perceived value. Men in their 40s and 50s are often seen as more desirable simply because of what they bring to the table: success, stability, and experience, while older women may struggle to compete with the youthful appeal of their younger counterparts. 4. The importance of understanding a woman's past. When it comes to dating, especially in middle age, men often focus on a woman's appearance or current personality, overlooking the most important factor: her past. The truth is, a woman's history can have a profound impact on the dynamics of a relationship. As much as it's tempting to get caught up in attraction, physical chemistry, and what's happening in the present, it's essential for men to take a hard look at what kind of emotional baggage a woman may be carrying into the relationship. Older women, particularly those in their 40s and 50s, come with a lot of life experience, some of which may not be as positive as they want to let on. Many of these women have gone through multiple divorces, raised children, and dealt with the complexities of past relationships. What often goes unspoken is that all of these experiences leave emotional scars that don't always heal easily. As a result, men who enter relationships with older women may find themselves dealing with unresolved trauma, old resentments, and emotional baggage that can be hard to unpack. This emotional baggage doesn't just disappear because a woman looks great or has invested in personal care. It's easy for men to get caught up in the idea that a woman who seems to have it all together, with a polished look and confidence, is drama-free. But the reality is that the past often resurfaces in small, subtle ways, like trust issues, emotional outbursts, or unaddressed insecurities. What was buried beneath the surface may come up when a relationship starts to get serious, and it can create unnecessary complications for both partners. Men need to understand that when dating older women, it's not just about her present. It's about how her past shapes her emotions and actions. A younger woman, on the other hand, may not have the same level of emotional baggage and may be more open to building a fresh, drama-free connection. By focusing on a woman's past, men can avoid stepping into a relationship that's already weighed down with unresolved issues that can make the dating experience far more difficult than it needs to be. 5. Society's judgment. One of the most frustrating aspects of dating middle-aged women, especially for successful men, is the constant societal judgment they face. When an older man is seen with a younger woman, society often has a lot to say about it. The criticism is loud and frequent. Why don't you date someone your own age? Why are you going for someone so much younger? Grow up and be a man. These comments can make a man feel guilty for his choices, but the truth is society's opinion shouldn't matter when it comes to dating. Men, particularly those in their 40s and 50s, are often told they should be dating women who are closer to their own age, especially if they are financially successful or highly desirable. Society tends to put pressure on older men to settle down with women who have similar life experiences, divorces, children, and emotional baggage. The idea is that both parties should have been there, done that, but the reality is that this mindset can be limiting and unfair. What's overlooked in these judgments is that older men often have far more to offer younger women than they do to women of their own age. Men who are established in their careers, financially stable, and emotionally mature are in a better position to offer stability, security, and support to a younger partner. Meanwhile, many older women come with complicated histories, divorces, children from previous relationships, and unresolved emotional issues that can make dating them more difficult. A younger woman, on the other hand, may be looking for someone who can offer guidance, mentorship, and a different kind of emotional connection, rather than dealing with the baggage that often comes with older women. Ignoring societal criticism and embracing what truly makes him happy, whether it's dating someone younger or simply choosing the best partner for his lifestyle, empowers a man to make decisions based on his own desires, not what others expect of him. In the end, the only opinion that truly matters is his own, and if he's dating a younger woman who brings joy, stability, and fresh energy into his life, then he's already ahead of the game. 6. The emotional baggage metaphor. One of the most profound challenges in dating middle-aged women is the emotional baggage they often bring along. While many women in their 40s and 50s are well-maintained and appear confident, what's often hidden beneath the surface are years of unresolved issues and scars from past relationships. These emotional wounds can be compared to carrying around a heavy, invisible bag of bricks, each piece representing a hurt or trauma that has yet to be dealt with. For many older women, this emotional baggage comes from difficult life experiences, divorces, infidelity, broken relationships, and often children from past marriages. Each of these events leaves a mark, adding to the burden they carry into new relationships. The problem arises when these women don't fully heal from their past or fail to address the emotional trauma they've experienced. Instead of leaving it behind, they bring it into their present, often unintentionally sabotaging their new relationships. The metaphor of a bag of bricks is a powerful one. It illustrates how these women often carry their pain around like a badge of honor, unseen by others but weighing heavily on them nonetheless. Whether it's constant talk about ex-partners, unresolved resentment, or unhealed wounds, these burdens can create unnecessary tension and strain in a relationship. What makes this even more difficult for men is that it's not always obvious at first. These women may appear ready to move on, but their past has a way of resurfacing. When the emotional baggage remains unaddressed, it becomes a roadblock in any new relationship. A younger woman, on the other hand, often brings fewer emotional scars into the relationship. She might not have the same depth of life experience, but she typically carries less baggage and is more willing to build a future without constantly looking back at past pain. For men looking for a fresh start and a partner who isn't weighed down by years of emotional turmoil, understanding this metaphor is key. Choosing to avoid women who carry these heavy, invisible bags can make a huge difference in the quality of a relationship and the overall emotional well-being of both partners. One of the main reasons why many successful men in their 40s and 50s find dating younger women so appealing is the lack of emotional baggage. While older women come with years of history, trauma, and emotional scars, younger women often offer a fresh, drama-free perspective. They've typically experienced fewer heartaches, divorces, or broken relationships, which allows them to approach a relationship with a clearer mindset and a more positive outlook. The appeal of dating younger women is straightforward. They tend to bring less emotional baggage to the table. Younger women are often more open-minded, less jaded, and have not yet experienced the emotional roller coaster that comes with multiple failed relationships. This lack of emotional turmoil makes dating them a much more pleasant and fulfilling experience. For men who have worked through their own issues, they can now choose a partner who isn't bringing along a history of pain, resentment, and past mistakes. In contrast, older women often have a lot more to process. Multiple divorces, children from previous relationships, and unresolved emotional wounds can be major roadblocks in a relationship. The emotional baggage older women carry can lead to complicated dynamics, constant comparisons to past relationships, trust issues, and insecurities. For many men, it becomes exhausting to navigate these issues, especially when the past continues to dominate the present. Dating a younger woman allows for a more straightforward, less complicated relationship. Younger women may not have the same level of life experience, but they often come with a fresh outlook on love and relationships. They haven't been through as many emotional ups and downs, which means they're more likely to be emotionally available and open to building a relationship without carrying the weight of past trauma. For men who are looking for a positive, drama-free relationship, dating younger women can be a much better choice. They can enjoy a connection based on the present, free from the emotional baggage that comes with dating older women who haven't fully healed from their past. In the end, it's about choosing a partner who enhances life, not one who brings along unnecessary drama. What's been shared above highlights some of the challenges middle-aged women face in dating, but it's important to remember that love and acceptance can overcome many obstacles. Yes, older women may come with emotional baggage or past experiences, but when there's genuine love, mutual respect, and understanding, these challenges can be navigated with success. In fact, many couples find true happiness by embracing each other's pasts and building a life together with the right mindset. While some may feel that dating younger women offers fewer complications, countless people are happily in relationships with older women, finding love, growth, and happiness in a partnership that transcends age and past experiences. It's all about finding the right match, being supportive, and accepting each other for who they are, baggage and all. So, what do you think? Do you believe love can overcome these challenges, or do you think the past is too heavy to move forward with? Let's discuss. Share your thoughts and join the conversation. Join the conversation.